So yeah, thank you everyone for joining in today. I'm very excited to share the story of Josplay with you. My name is Jideofor, and Emmanuel is also joining me here. Emmanuel is our CEO and co-founder, and yeah, music discovery AI. You know, First of all, I want to open with the fact that African music is the new domain for music discovery, and also another interesting part is that the market is hugely untapped, and waiting for businesses to come capture this market. But one thing exists, which is that music discovery is still in a deep rut, and we are the local intelligence team fixing this problem. And one way that we are fixing this problem is building robust intelligence around our music. So the problem deepens. Let me just paint a scenario where you ask Siri to play you a Yoruba cool song. Yoruba is, so there are two things there. Yoruba and cool. These are the two characteristics of a song that Siri is supposed to offer to you. So Siri, what Siri does is quickly communicates with the preloaded intelligence it has on its back end to deliver the results. But the problem here is that this is currently not possible with African music. And let's say you do the same, you make the same request with an English music, for instance, or most music from other regions. Of course, you get results because the intelligence that is backing or powering that result is doing above 80% in accuracy and completeness. But for African music, it's a different case. Doing it, the current available data is way below 25%, which is totally unacceptable. So this is why we are, using local intelligence, local engineers, and local music experts to first of all understand African music and offer, robust music metadata and other music recommendation algorithms. So this solution we provide is holistic. It's not. It's because it comprises of editorial metadata and intelligence and contextual metadata. So editorial metadata helps enrich display, while contextual metadata actually drives recommendation towards various contexts of request. So one thing that stands out in our offering is how we go as deep to decompose African music in various genres. One thing to note is that African music is a heterogeneous type of music. It's way different from the music from other climes. It has wider nuances, more complex in terms of composition and instrumentation. So that's why we take our time to actually decompose this music to offer in various, and this help businesses in finer grain targeting of audiences across the globe. So yeah, our market is pretty much B2B. We are currently selling to businesses like streaming, sync purposes, gaming, and the rest. One thing that stands out is that all these businesses need metadata and skill. So where are we currently? On the far right, that's Josplay, because we are the only intelligence company currently offering intelligence around on African content, and also in a more holistic approach. So we have other guys doing quite interesting stuff in the market. We have Jackstar, we have Mizo, Senite, and the rest of them. These guys are doing the most, but mostly around a single area intelligence. Either you're offering metadata, or your editorial metadata only, or you're offering just intelligence. So, but Grace Note is one outstanding company there that is offering offering a holistic product, which is editorial and contextual metadata, but more for non-African content. So that's why Josplay stands out, and Josplay positions as the central source for intelligence around African music. So we're offering this solution in two parts: the API subscription and also the custom solutions. And currently Royalty IO, who is in the room right now. Hi guys. Currently testing out our metadata API. So we have Premium Times, which is a news media, which will very soon be enjoying one of our custom solutions that we're currently building for them. So I also, invite everyone to check out African Music Library, to see what we are currently doing for them with metadata and recommendation algorithms. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Josplay is currently being led by myself. I'm the business guy on the team, and Emmanuel. Emmanuel is a software engineer and our AI experts. So finally, guys, I'm very glad to be here, and I'm looking forward to connect with everyone who is interested in helping, unlock the value of every African music catalog around the continent. Looking forward to connecting with potential partners, potential investors, anyone who wants to join the team, who they have what it takes to join the team. So you're very welcome, and I'm looking forward to more connections. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Everyone, feel free to drop in if you have any questions. And one question that I have is, what do you think makes African music, especially like Afrobeats, in the space, what makes it unique in this scenario? Like, why did you feel like you had to do this, basically? Why weren't the current solutions suitable?
Okay, maybe I should address
All right,
it.
okay, Emmanuel, you want to go?
So if you looked at African music, there are over 100 African music genres that we've studied so far. And if you looked at most major streaming companies, they just have describe African music as either world music or just African, which is too broad. And so it's not fine-grained enough to be able to, for instance, target a special, say I want to target an audience in Mali. That wouldn't suffice. So the prevailing solutions right now, they suck at describing African music. And knowing that African music is very nuanced, and the way we listen to music, for those of us who are from Nigeria, knowing that if for instance, you're an Igbo and live in Enugu, your taste in music is affected by that culture, and you probably would have a very drastically different taste in music than someone living in Kano, for instance. So the African music space, in fact, some scholars have described it as cacophonous, but it just doesn't fit into the same narrative that a Western music would, because a Western music will follow some laid down patterns, but some the music we've come across, we'll see that the patterns are generally probably not written down, but culturally people just know how to play this music. So it's just much deeper than a Western narration can understand, and that's what really makes us different.
Mm-hmm. That makes total sense. Well, thank you. That's all the time we have for questions this time around. Really appreciate you guys pitching, and excellent job. The platform looks beautiful, actually. I love this idea. Thank you so much.